like it was the first time that I was aware that some of my struggles at school were not based on my abilities, but based on like anxiety. Um, when I was a student at Commerce High School, my sophomore year, I was in an advanced placement geography class, and I was the only Black person in this class. And the teacher one day came into the class and was like, he's going to teach us all about school rankings. He was, it's like, this is important information. You need to know it now. Let's start being aware of this, essentially. And then he began to tell us who was at the top of our class. So, number one, number two, Rachel and Jared. And Rachel and Jared, of course, were white. I was the only Black person in this class. And I don't remember their spots. Like, I don't remember who was one and who was two. What I remember is that this teacher said to me in the class, "You're the shocker. You're number three." And I remember feeling complete shame and embarrassment. And like, even now, it makes me want to cry. Like, I'm actually about to cry. So, oh, Jesus. Because the way that he said it was not a compliment. And I just felt um I felt like I wasn't supposed to be on the list. Right. I was so anyhow, um he goes on to give us this ridiculous assignment of we had to write a paper, like a 10-page research paper. You had to have a certain number of sources. You had to go to the local college and check out books and all of these things. And I know it sounds like right now I'm like, oh, well, that sounds like college. But at the time, I didn't have any assistance, right? And I fucked that assignment up. And to be honest, I didn't do a good job. And I was so anxious and so nervous. And then I felt that assignment. And I was moved from the AP class to the regular geography class. They thought I could do better there. And even to this day, it feels like one of the biggest failures of my life. The shocker, obviously, you know, was a shocker for a reason. She couldn't hack it. And I feel like from that moment on, like um, well, there were other things as well, but like my inclination for school was just, it became something that for me was always aligned with this fear of failing. And um, I think that's pretty fucked up, actually. So, um, when I think about being a mother, having children, raising Black kids in this world, I think about how can I, in my home, create an environment that's so affirming that they'll never be in the world and think my presence in any sphere of excellence is shocking. Like, I want my kiddos to say, well, duh, obviously, I'm in the top three. Do you know who I am? Like, that's the big energy I want my babies to have. And I don't know how to, like, ensure that without making sure that everywhere they look in their home confirms that, because when they look in the world, I don't know that that's going to be what they see. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but I guess I say all that to say I have 10 books coming in. I'm probably going to order lots more. I'm also going to check out a lot of books from the library because, again, We should be using our local libraries. They're great resources. But also, I guess it is on us to create in our home an environment that makes us feel reflected and seen, and also that sparks our imagination's curiosity and sense of, I absolutely can fucking do anything I set my mind to. I absolutely belong in any sphere of excellence. I'm not a fucking surprise.